Welcome to the April 2024 energy reading. My name is Melanie Santos. I'm super happy to have you here today. I am a mind, body, spirit, and energetic well-being educator, a Kundalini yoga teacher, an intuitive guide, and a spiritual teacher that's really focused on you activating the healer within yourself. And so I have been doing these readings for a very long time. If you've heard this spiel before, you can skip to the part where we're actually doing the reading. But I have been doing these readings since 2019 for my private membership community, and I decided to recently make them public because of the state of the world right now. Just lighting some incense to get my practice going, and of course, my lighter just died. I'm gonna let that burn over here. We're in a state of the world right now where we need more authentic and true and real leaders who lead from a space of integrity and not from a space of exploitation and not from a space of I want your money and I want your views and likes, to offer their gifts to the world. Am I throwing shade? It is what it is. But I am super excited and honored to be offering these on YouTube every single month. So I hope that you come back every single month and watch them. This is a collective reading. So for the collective energy, it may or may not resonate with you immediately as you watch it, but you can always come back at the end of the month and see how everything manifested for you. The way that I do these readings is by asking Spirit to help me channel for the collective energy. What are the collective opportunities or the collective energy that we're going to be receiving so that we can advance and so that we can evolve, the opportunities that we'll get to shed and alchemize and transmute. And so one card may resonate with 10 of you, and all 10 of you are going to be going through different things in your life. And so I'm always interested in you sharing. So if you want to share specifically how something resonated with you, please leave a comment. Thank you for all of you who listened in the last reading and shared with me your big three and whatever else I asked you to comment. Today, I'll figure out what I want you to comment. So watch the video and we'll see. Let's talk about the energy of April, right? As it pertains to the universe, as it pertains to the cosmos. As you're watching this right now, we are officially in Q2 of 2024, which is crazy, right? Time is literally flying by. We're officially in Q2. We are also officially in the energetic new year. As of the spring equinox, as of the equinox, not all of you are celebrating spring. Some of you are celebrating autumn, if you're on the southern hemisphere. But we are officially in the energetic new year. Energetic new year started with Aries season. Shout out to all the Aries suns, risings, and moons. So right now is really a time, it's a fiery time. As I'm recording this right now, we are about to hit a Mercury retrograde on April 1st. We are in the middle of eclipse season. Eclipses are big times of death and rebirth and renewal. Big chapter turners, not just page turners, but like completely changing the chapter, completely throwing out the book and like writing a new one. And so I hope that you're giving yourself grace right now. And I hope that you are poised to give yourself grace throughout the month of April, throughout the spring, throughout the summer, honestly, throughout the whole year. 2024 is a huge year for renewal and for total transmutation. It's an 8 year. If we add up all the numbers of 2024, it equals 8, and 8 is the number of abundance. And so it's not only that we're poised to create more abundance in our life, but more so, and more importantly, that we are meant to redefine what abundance means to us. And we are definitely seeing, I hope we're seeing, but if we're not seeing, I'm going to talk about it right now, but we're definitely, as a collective, as a world, as a people, seeing the old structures that upheld certain ideas of abundance crumble right now. We are seeing, like, abundance as a collective has always been defined to us as being very masculine, right? As like go and hustle, as like looking a certain way, as like having certain people in power. And we are seeing those people that have been in power, that have upheld these systems of oppression, crumble. We are seeing lay people, regular ass people like you and I, help shake the structure and break it down. And so it brings up a lot of feelings in me. So I can only imagine how you feel, but it is doing a lot of things. And we have just completed Q1. And so imagine the opportunities, the energetic opportunities that we're going to continue to get to not just crush the systems, but create new ones. And that is ultra important for me to say as a teacher, is that yes, I want us to truly tap into the revolution, right? But like revolutionizing also comes with building. There are a lot of people that are focused on tearing down, and I've noticed that there are a lot of people with the best intent, right? We're focused on advocating for the people that need it. But in the process, there are a lot of people who are becoming bullies, and they are on this journey truly rooted by their ego instead of their soul. And so on this journey, I'll wrap it up now so we can get to the reading, because I am on a soapbox, and with good reason, because this is a message that's definitely necessary, and I hope that you hear me. I really hope that we are all focusing on what we're really here to do. We are really here to redefine what abundance really means, and not just about the money, right? Abundance, joy, health, collective resources for everyone, letting everyone get the microphone, letting everyone get a choices. Not everybody gets choices. How do we allow everybody to get choices? That is true abundance for me. When I think about a world where we're all living in abundance, it's everybody getting the choice. In April, we're also moving from Aries season, which is this very fiery season ruled by Mars. It's the first astrological sign, so it signifies beginnings. We're all getting this opportunity to like light a fire wherever Aries presents itself in our astrological chart. So go look at your chart and check what house Aries rules. For me, it's the 10th house of career, and so I'm in a space of seeing everything in my career change right now, and I can look forward to that happening every Aries season. We're moving from Aries season, from this fire, from this initiation energy, into Taurus season, which is a much more earthy energy. And so with the fires that are like invigorating this sector of our life, we're going to move into Taurus season, where we're going to get the opportunity to ground that energy and make it start to do things, right? With what was invigorated with Aries season, how are we bringing it to life? How are we giving it a home, right? Because Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is a sign of love and connection and money. How are we, like, again, giving it a home, tenderizing it, like making it, like molding it, working with our hands to like make it into something? Because then from Taurus season, we'll go into Gemini season, and Gemini is all about like air. And so we'll get to that with the further readings, but I wanted to always introduce these readings with giving us an actual scope of like what's actually going on with the cosmic energy right now, because we are cosmic souls living in human bodies, and that's very important. As above, so below. Like, we are from the above. The below belongs to the above, and the above belongs to the below. We are one and the same. We are all walking representations of the universe. We are the universe in human bodies. And so with that, let's get into the reading. The first card is coming from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. I'm going to pull Oracle cards for this entire reading, and let's see what our first message is for April 2024. Okay, we have our first card. I love it. I think we got this card either last month or the month before, but the first card is Aphrodite, Inner Goddess. Aphrodite, Inner Goddess. I mean, look at the hair. Immediately, I think we did get this card last month, but like, her hair is giving me Aries energy, her outfit is giving me Taurus energy. And when we think of Aphrodite, she is just like, again, the card at the bottom, it says a little quote, and it says, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. This is giving me a few messages right now. One, there are a lot of us who are in a really tough season when it comes to like changing the chapter, right? That's a really uncomfortable time. There's a couple reminders that are coming through, and they're coming through really, really fast. So give me a moment. Number one is like, we chose to be here. We chose to be here. Not us in physical body. Like, I know people are like, I didn't choose to be here, but your soul did. Your soul chose this body, chose your family, chose your friends, chose your job, chose this earth, chose this existence, chose your soul mission. And it's not to make you suffer. It chose this because it knew that you could handle it, and it knew that you have a higher assignment. And so when I think of Aphrodite, it's like a goddess that commands the energy that she needs to make things happen in the life that her soul chose. And so it's a reminder, it's a spiritual reminder that, like, tap into your spiritual routines and practices, and also invigorate your spiritual routines and practices. I'm getting the call for a lot of you to like really dive into anything that you've been curious about. If you've been curious about something, you've been curious about like taking a course, or maybe you are taking something and it's like, I don't know if I should really be doing this. Dive into it, massage it into your brain, like do what you need to do, but like try new things when it comes to your spiritual routines and rituals and practices, because it's going to be really important. Like, again, this is a time of invigoration. This is a time of like stirring the pot. Like, I don't know why I'm getting like a visual of a salad right now, but you know when you have like leafy greens and you put salad dressing on it, or like oil and vinegar, and everything sort of sinks to the bottom and just becomes like goopy. All it needs to do is like just be invigorated. Like shake up your salad a little bit. Shake up your salad a little bit. Let every nook and cranny get a little bit of that sauce. And it's also representative of the world. Like, we need your sauce. We need your sauce. The world needs whatever it is that you have to offer. So whatever ways you are second guessing your ideas. If you have a book that you want to write, the world wants to read that book. If you have a fashion line that you want to create, we want to wear your clothes. Like, we want to watch your YouTube videos. We want to, and I'm naming all these creative things because I'm a creative. But if you want to help people by becoming a lawyer, there are going to be people that are going to need your legal expertise. If you want to teach children, there are children's lives that you're going to change because you actually went and did and sought after this dream or this goal that you've been thinking of. And so pay attention to your dreams right now, not the dreams that happen when you sleep, but like the dreams that like inhibit your body, and just not inhibit your body, make a habitat out of your body. And like, maybe that was a Freudian slip. Maybe you feel like inhibited, and maybe you feel like you're just like in this cage. Be uninhibited this month. Like, let it out. I'm also getting that, like, again, look at Aphrodite. Does she look inhibited? No, like, she is like, and we're getting the reminder of like dance and self-care and appreciating the divinity. This is all like lower chakra energy. This is the solar plexus, which is all about self-confidence, space of self-esteem. This is all sacral energy. This is energy of emotions. This is energy of sensuality. This is energy of sex. This is energy of creation. And so that's all innate. We don't have to do anything to cultivate that energy. That it may be out of balance at some points in our life. And so it's just a reminder to take care of yourself by not inhibiting yourself. Take care of yourself in spirit, mind, and body, so that your process can be a little bit more fluid. Our chakras, I hate when people say, I'm going to balance my heart chakra. You can't balance one. Can't balance one. There are wheels that are gears that all turn together. If one of them turns, all of them are turning. And so if you're abusing one, you're abusing all of them. If you're working on one, you have to work on all of them. So it's a reminder to come back to our true essence, to our true nature. Allow all of us to be invigorated. It's also lastly, the message that's coming through, it's a reminder to surrender. April is gonna be strong. I was gonna say hard, but it doesn't have to be hard. It's hard just depending on like how we perceive the energy and the opportunities that are coming through. April is gonna be really, really strong. It's gonna come through really, really strong. And if you're not prepared for the energetic opportunities to come, you're gonna be swept off your feet, and not in a good way. You're gonna be swept off your feet. And if you're convinced, and if you are gun-ho on like doing what you want to do and standing your ground in this particular place, that energy is going to come and sweep you off your feet. You're going to fall on your ass, versus surrendering and allowing that energy to take you wherever you need to go. I'm clairvoyant, so the visuals are coming through as I'm speaking to you, and it's just all these visuals of like, let yourself flow, let yourself fly. Like, what? Ask yourself, use this as an affirmation, and almost like instead of affirmations, turn to like ask-formations. What is the best that can happen? What is the best that can happen? We're so accustomed to asking what's the worst that can happen to assess risk. Understandable. This is not the time for that. The universe has already assessed our risks for us. By you thinking and worrying, you're removing, it's almost like you're putting your hands in a pot where it doesn't belong. You're in the kitchen with the chef when you need to be sitting at the table. Okay? Like this is a season of receiving the energy that you need to do what you need to do once this eclipse season is over. And I'm emphasizing eclipse season because we're going to get a really strong eclipse on April 8th. I know y'all have heard about it already, but it's a big opportunity for our lives to change in whatever ways your life needs to change. And there are some of you that are watching this right now who are like, I don't want my life to change. And it's like, well, you don't even know. You literally don't even know. You don't even know the rest of your book, the rest of your chapters. You don't know the rest of your story. And so by saying you don't want something, it's like, why would you try to meddle in a situation that's not even yours? And you're probably like, it is my situation. It's my life. Sure. But surrender. Like, what is the best that can happen? What is the best that can happen? Please ask yourself, continue to ask yourself, what is the best that can happen? Put that step forward and just allow yourself to be taken off and fly. And so, first card of April 2024, Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken to the goddess within you. And if you don't resonate as a woman, we all have an inner goddess within us. Okay, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine. This is a chance to step out of the divine masculine, step out of the masculine period. Stop the doing right now and just be. Focus on being. I don't even want you doing any, like, I know I talked about like spiritual rituals, but I don't want you doing any moon rituals, especially not in an eclipse. An eclipse is really volatile energy. Again, it's coming to like slap you out of this existence, like blow you away in a certain way that's gonna change your life. I don't want you doing any like moon rituals because it's just too strong of an energy. Sit, review, surrender, pay attention. Pay close attention to the opportunities, to what's happening, the opportunities that you're getting right now. Pay close attention so that you're able to react in the ways that are favorable for you, but not only favorable for you, favorable for the world, favorable for your highest and greatest good and the highest and greatest good of all involved. Well, this reading is going to be Let's get into the next card, coming from the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. Let's see what the second message for April 2024 is. All right, it looks like we had two cards fall out of the deck, and they both came up upside down. So there's always like emphasis on this. It's so interesting because they're both cards that talk about where you're meant to be, where home truly is, where you're truly meant to be, where your truth resides. And they are the cards Imrama and Mintaken. Imrama and Mintaken. And if you're not familiar, these are like places where people's souls may have originated from. And so, you know, you hear people, especially if you watch a lot of readings and things like this, you hear people say, well, I'm a star child from this land. And like, there are people who actually do these types of readings. I don't know any of them. But you might see somebody say like, oh yeah, I'm a Mintaken. I come from the Mintaken tribe and whatever, or Imrama. What's most important here is not that. What's most important is that this is talking about where we're being called to. These are totally surrender cards. In Rama's talking about where are you being called to journey to. Mintaken is saying longing for home, belonging. the original light workers. These are both cards that are asking us to surrender to our gifts, that are asking us to surrender to the relationships, to the connections that are calling out for us, by surrendering our fears, most importantly. So while we are physically being asked to surrender and like sit down and shut up and like pay attention to the opportunities that we're getting, we're also being asked to surrender our fears and our worries. Look at this person who's just discovering this new world. This is especially important for those of you who are like, I don't want my life to change, and like you're in these ruins. Look what awaits you. Look at this castle, this palace. And then there's this person who's like longing for home, belonging, the original light workers, right? Who's like obviously worried and looking out into another world. It's a reminder of like, stop thinking so far ahead that it stops you dead in your tracks right now. Like, obviously we have to plan for the future. Be very grounded in the present, or nothing is going to happen. I said this 2 readings ago, but worry is a prayer for the things that you don't want. By worrying, you're literally, and by stifling yourself in fear and allowing the fear to take over you, you are filling your aura, your energy field around your body, which is the energy in your aura. Your aura is directly built up by the energy and the emotions inside. And so if you're constantly worrying, it's not that your aura is like weak, it's you are weakening your aura. You are literally weakening your aura. You may be the one that's tearing the holes in it because you are constantly worrying. Not only that, but the aura acts as little satellites that can receive energy and also project energy. And so by worrying and by thinking about the future constantly, you are projecting all these fears into the universe, into the cosmos, so that energy can come back and actually manifest in your life as things to be worried about. And so these are reminders that like you have a long way to go, but the opportunity to surrender your fears is now. Like now. Like truly. I'm not going to say there's nothing to be afraid of, because I don't think fear is necessarily bad. I definitely resonate with being an alchemist. I'm somebody that can use fear and channel it and make something really beautiful out of it. I'm somebody that, I see the fear, I feel it completely. Cancer moon, Cancer rising. I'm a walking feelings. I'm attached to the moon. The moon changes sides every 2 days. And so I'm feeling my feelings and I'm sitting with them and I'm analyzing them, and then I'm making something out of what I understand this opportunity to be. I'm definitely not somebody who is very grounded in why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? But why is this happening for me? I just personally came from a crazy ass March where literally everything in my life is changing. And the only thing that's keeping me solid and stable is my relationships with my family and my friends and the community that I've built, which I am so grateful for. But I've had many an opportunity to say and to give my ego the space to be like, why is this happening to me? And instead, I'm so proud that I've been able to ground myself in both being a truly emotional being, because I am a crier, I am a screamer, I am somebody who is going to fully feel their feelings, and the older that I get, the less apologetic I feel about it. And also somebody who is able to understand that whatever it is that's coming into my life is an opportunity. I was sitting on this couch actually a few weeks ago. I got some really crazy news that absolutely changed my life. And I was sobbing and also saying out loud the things that I can do with this information. What can I do now that my life is changing? What can I do with this? How can I be used to move the world forward as this new version of me in this new life? And so I hope that little bit that I shared with you inspires you to, number one, know that you're not alone. Know that you're not alone. I am not above you because I can do this, right? Or that I have this YouTube channel, or that I call myself a spiritual teacher, right? We are all on this plane together, and I'm helping you by sharing my gifts, and I hope that you'll help me and the rest of the world by sharing yours and not being paralyzed in your fear. You are baked with the beautiful tools to with the beautiful gifts to give back and help create this new world. You are not from here. Your soul is not from here, and you signed up for this. And I feel very like mother-like right now. I know that my tone is changing, but I feel so emotional because I feel like I'm just like, I want to just like hold all of you like a little baby and like shake you a little bit. Not shake a baby, but like, you know what I mean? Just get you to understand it's gonna pass. It's gonna pass, but it'll only pass if you let it pass. Sometimes things are trying to pass and trying to happen for us, and we are so holding on to the fear of it and holding on to the resentment of it that we will not let it pass. And so let it pass. Let it surrender. Let it pass. We got shit to do. We got bigger things to do. And right now we have to just be with it in order to let this happen. Let's go into the next messages. Maybe we'll see. Sometimes more than one card drops out of the deck. This one's coming from the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. This is one of my favorite decks right now because it gives a reverse reading. So I may end up reading from the booklet just because I think it's cool. But let's see. Third message for April 2024. Okay, we did get two cards. One jumped out of the deck, one flipped over on my hand, and it's these cards that just symbolize abundance, man. The first card is cornucopia, and the second is door to personal healing and happiness. Cornucopia, which is just this beautiful basket that we sometimes see during Thanksgiving, that just signifies abundance, and door to personal healing and happiness. And like, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, by doing this, this is what awaits us. This is what awaits us, this beautiful, like, abundance beyond our wildest dreams. We keep trying to, like, humans are so arrogant sometimes. Like, and I'm guilty of this too. I'm not, again, above you. I'm not better than you. But I do these things too, where like we attach ourselves to this idea of how something's going to be, whether it be a relationship or a connection, a job, or we think that we deserve better. Like, I'm a good ass person. Like, you may be saying like, I do good in the world. I pray and I meditate and I exercise and I eat healthy and I'm kind and I volunteer, or whatever it is that your reasons might be. But you may be like, I just deserve better. Why am I getting the shit end of the stick? And it's just like, baby, you are getting the opportunities right now. There's something that you are overlooking. The universe is never going to leave you stranded. And I'm using the universe just as a catch-all term, but that may be God or Allah or whatever, Buddha, like whatever that is for you, Jesus. The universe is never going to leave you stranded. Mother, source, like, is never going to leave you stranded, is never going to not give you the resources. It's a reminder that, like, if you are praying for an opportunity, you're going to get the steps and the tools to make that opportunity happen. If you're praying for money, the universe is going to be like, look in the mirror. You have the gifts. You have the phone in your hand. Go do what you need to do. You have a computer. And if you don't have a computer, you have a free library that you can use. Go and make it happen. Go and make it happen. You have the tools. If people are like, oh, I want more friends, there's a whole world outside waiting for you. Shit, you may be watching this video right now where there's a comment section. Comment on go follow somebody's page. Strike up a conversation. Whatever it is that you are praying for, I promise you are getting the opportunity to bring it into fruition. Whatever type of abundance it is that you are praying for, whatever type of alleviation it is that you are praying for, you are the missing link. You are the missing link. I just finished reposting a video that I filmed, I think at this point last year, where I said, so often we are looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, and we are the light in the tunnel. We just need to like turn ourselves on. And so being in the middle of Aries season, at the beginning of the astrological new year, at the beginning of the energetic new year, going into Taurus season where we're getting invigorated. But are you? Are you allowing yourself to surrender and be invigorated? Are you allowing yourself to be invigorated? Or is the fear stopping you? Because if you're not doing what you need to do and play your part, if you're not, like, your life is a co-creation. You're not doing this alone. Your life is totally a co-creation with spirit, with God, with mother, you know, with Jesus, with the universe, whatever it is that you want to call higher power and the powers that be, you are co-creating your life, and you are also co-creating the world. So if you are not showing up, your partner's showing up, your guides, your benevolent ancestors, God, spirit, the universe is showing up, but you're not, because you're sitting at home on your couch crying because you're wondering what the hell's happening. And they're just like, if you would just show up, if you would just show up, all the abundance that you're praying for would come to you. Like, we would show you that this is where it is. But because you have such a predicated idea of what this abundance is, you're not going to get it, because you're only seeing that physical, material manifestation in your mind, when spirit's like, actually, I want to take you to this bigger, more beautiful form of abundance over here. It's over here. Like, that's not, it's a little pile. This is what I want to give you. And you may look at it and be like, that's not anything that I would originally go for. I don't know why I'm getting this visual of like a stylist, right? I've never had a stylist before, but you see when you get people who like are just like, I wish I could dress better, right? And they go to a stylist, and the stylist picks this outfit for them, and they're just like, I would never wear that. That's not what I thought like I came here for. And then they put on the outfit, and then they're like, wait, I look bomb, like I look fire. That's the visual that's coming to mind right now, where it's just like, just put it on, show up. You have no idea what is on the other side, but you need to get up and do what you need to do. Surrender to the instructions that you're receiving right now, because what's on the other side is like beyond your human dreams. Damn. What a reading, what a reading. We're going to get into our final card for April 2024, and it's coming from the Moon deck. This is such a cool deck, and it comes in like this beautiful wood box. But this deck is also, it gives me a lot of Taurus energy. It's very earthy, so I wonder what is the final, what it's going to bring up as a final message for the month. Let's see. Okay, we do have a card. Beautiful. And the card is, my emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. My emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. And we have this beautiful image of a woman in the moon cycles, and like, as women, we are connected to the moon. And so this eclipse season, again, there's an emphasis on like how strong the energy is going to be, and how strong the energy is going to be within our bodies, and how we need to trust the intuition of our bodies. There are some of you that are watching this right now who are in deep discomfort, physical discomfort, because there is so much lodged energy within your bodies that is causing physical symptoms. Many of you are feeling symptoms in the womb. I'm getting a lot of endometriosis. I'm getting a lot of like period pain, and like just a lot of like PCOS, like irregular system. Like, it's all symptoms of blocked emotion, specifically pertaining to like our period, which is this time where we're super fluid and creative, right? And then a lot of you are like, I keep hearing Hashimoto's, lupus, even like these autoimmune diseases that are like, I always think of, this is not medical advice whatsoever, but I, as an energy reader, always like to look at the energetic roots of our dis-ease, right? And what I'm receiving right now is that a lot of your alleviation is in release and in surrender. Like, some of you don't, oh my God, the wind is blowing crazy right now. That may be the earth. Like, I hope y'all are listening. A lot of your alleviation, like the abundance that some of you guys are praying for, has nothing to do with money, has nothing to do with work or even your relationships, but has to do with your own relationship with yourself. And I think that's really, really beautiful and really special and really important, because when you are a better you, we receive a better you, we being the collective in the world. And so this is like your form of abundance is like you want your internal systems to feel like this. And I see it. I love it. I really do love it. We're even getting like this rainbow imagery, like, right? Rainbow is like significant of the chakras. And yeah, like a lot of the abundance that some of you are praying for, looking to align with, has to do with like feeling better in your body. For some of you, it's going to be like moving that energy out of your body, allowing yourself or giving yourself, oh, all the pieces are coming together now. Oh, okay. All right. I mentioned in the beginning, like spiritual practices, right? And like going towards something that you're curious about. For some of you who are like looking to release from your body so that you can feel less discomfort, it's going to come through these spiritual practices. Like I'm seeing Kundalini yoga because I am a Kundalini yoga teacher, and I'm also in the middle of teaching a 7-week Kundalini yoga course for highly sensitive people, where we are both learning about, where I'm teaching them about who they are and how they are wired and how to take care of themselves and the way that their wiring demands for a better them and for a better world, and also meshing that with Kundalini yoga so that they can actually get the opportunity to break through the energy that is causing them discomfort in mind, body, spirit, and energy. It's a perfect course, if I don't say so myself, and we're having an amazing time. It is just, we're 6 days in and we're already seeing the breakthroughs happen. It's something like that, where like whatever it is that you're curious about, go for it. Maybe it's a reading, maybe it's a yoni steam, maybe it's a like something, a yoga class, a clear, like something. Go for it. Movement, maybe you're thinking of like walking 30 minutes a day, or like there's just something. Ooh, I'm getting dizzy. There's something that you need to do for yourself to tap back into like your truth and who you really are. And that's going to also allow the energy in your aura and in your systems to move so that you feel less physical discomfort. That's also coming through for those of you who are experiencing mental health issues, where a lot of the mental health issues that you are going through right now don't even belong to you. You are experiencing anguish that belongs to the people through which the energy in your aura belongs to. Like you have all this lodged energy in your aura from other people, maybe it be from work or your family or like the world, where like your spiritual hygiene sucks, baby. I'm sorry, it sucks, and that's the reason why you feel so heavy. Please, please, please let April be the month where all of us really pay attention to our spiritual hygiene. Oh my God, I cannot emphasize this enough. This is coming through really, 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 really loud. Like, please take care of your spiritual hygiene so that you can have a more safe and sane and like rooted environment. Like you are in your body first, primarily. You will not have access to your intuition if you do not have peace in your systems. I just spit across the room. If you do not find peace in your body. There are some of you who have diseases that you're going to be dealing with for the rest of your life, or disorders that you're going to be dealing with for the rest of your life. You also need to have peace with that. You are here on higher assignment, and you may be like, shut the up. You have no idea what you're talking about because you don't know what I deal with, and I don't know what you deal with. It's the message that I'm getting is like, you signed up for this. All these cards are coming together right now. It's like, you signed up for this. You're here for something greater. You don't know what it is right now, so we really need you to surrender. You really need you to surrender so that it can start to make sense. Let us help you make sense of what's going on. Let us help you make sense of what's going on. Let us help you make sense of what's going on, and stop meddling, stop worrying, stop trying to stick your hands into affairs that, quite frankly, are not yours to stick your hands into. Let us take care of it for you. We just need you to show up, though. We do need your energy. We do need your body and your mind to be centered enough for us to help work on you and work on your life. If you do not show up, we cannot help you. Please meet us halfway. Please meet us halfway. Whew. Started to channel there, and I wasn't expecting that to happen, but glad it happened. I just feel all these cards coming together as like one resonating message, and I hope that it makes sense for you wherever you are in your life right now. We may all be going through different things, but like the push is synonymous with like all of us. The push is for all of us. We all are being pushed out of something that does not make sense for us anymore, or never made sense for us to begin with. Like pushed away from like, hello, you don't need to be here. You need to be over there. Just stand up and let us push you to where you need to go so we don't knock you over. Like by you resisting, you're going to get knocked over. You're going to get knocked over. You're going to be pushed down. You're going to get hurt. It's going to be really uncomfortable. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. There's going to be a time to fight. There's going to be a time to fight. Please don't fight. This is not the time. This is not the month where you need to fight. This is not the month where you need to fight. Just listen. Please just listen. No resistance, please. No resistance. Please don't fight. This is not the month for that. I hope that this reading landed for you in a way that you truly needed. I really hope so, because I am totally and thoroughly feeling the need for you to understand the messages that I've just offered, and don't just stop with me. Again, whatever it is that's calling your attention or stirring your curiosity, go after that. There are readings that some of you need to get. I'm offering readings, again, alignment sessions. There are people who do amazing work in the world. Like whatever it is that's calling your curiosity and your attention, go for it. Whatever tools, whatever videos that you're watching, just keep excavating. Keep exploring, keep listening, because the messages are all out there. Pay attention to your surroundings. People laugh at like angel numbers and things like that. Don't laugh at stuff like that. Don't like say it's petty and stupid and just like coincidences don't really exist. Okay, at least not on this channel. If you think they exist, this may not be the channel for you. Pay attention to the synchronicities in your life, because they are like the I was gonna say roadmap, but there's no map. They're more like the signs that show up in the fork in the road, where like for me it's like license plates, right? Where I'm like walking down the street and I may be thinking about something deep in thought, and a license plate shows up showing me a certain configuration of numbers that it gives me confirmation, which feels like a yes or a no. Like things like that. Pay attention to like graffiti on the walls, especially if you live in a city, or like billboards, and like everything is a message, everything is an opportunity, everything is a choice, giving you the opportunity and the choice to have more opportunities and choices. And like I started this reading, the end goal is for all of us to have choices. The end goal is for none of us to have our life chosen for us, to have our choices chosen for us. The true abundance that we should all be seeking is the opportunity to be free, the opportunity to flow and allow life to just be this beautiful cornucopia, to allow ourselves to like be able to flow and honor our feelings and our seasons of our life, and know that we are creative, and know that we have the choice and we can make the choices, because we take care of ourselves in mind, body, and spirit, because we have and honor relationships and connections that honor us. I'm going on tangents now. I'm going to end the reading here. Thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments what resonated for you. How is it resonating for you? And also look at where Aries ends up in your birth chart. What house? Like look at your birth chart and then look at the number that's attached to it. For me, Aries is 10th house of career. What house does it govern? And how is that area of your life being invigorated right now? You may not even feel it. Throw it in the comments and let's start this conversation. I love chatting with you all in the comments, and I really hope that you come back and review your notes. And hopefully you took notes, or watch this video again at the end of the month to see what manifested for you. And then I'll see you for the May 2024 Oracle. I was going to say Oracle Scopes. Shout out to my membership community. I used to call them Oracle Scopes. April 2024 energy reading. Big month. I will see you for the May reading. Peace.